Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who viewed my first two videos. I'm quite new to this YouTube scene, so my videos aren't that good quality, but I'm trying to fix it. So if you have any advices on how to improve my videos, feel free to comment down below. And yeah, that's it. Enjoy this video. So it all started in late 1950s and early 1960s when United States were involved in Cold War with the Soviet Union because of its geopolitical rivalry. So on October 4th, 1957, Soviet Union launched artificial satellite called Sputnik 1. They did that just to prove to America that they can deliver nuclear weapons across the intercontinental distances. So by doing that, they actually challenged America to prove its power. So they started what we call it today, the space race. So Apollo 11 was name of the first successful mission led by Americans, which brought first man to the moon. So the whole Apollo 11 mission started on July 16th, 1969. It lasted for 8 days, and prime crew members were Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins. So the first person to put steps on the moon was Mr. Neil Armstrong. It happened 6 hours and 39 minutes after landing on the moon, and we all remember that moment because of this sentence.
The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
They collected 21 kilograms of lunar material, which they later brought back to Earth. So after returning to Earth, space race finally came to an end. So even though Apollo 11 was one of the biggest victories for United States, in which they proved that people can actually go to the moon and return back safely, many people believe that it wasn't just a prove power to Soviet Union. They believe that reasons are a bit more secretive. So in this video, we're gonna be embracing a few theories that people believe the most. Why were they rushing to the moon? So for theory number one, people believe that NASA actually found something on the moon's surface, but it should stay private. So while Neil Armstrong was on the moon, in one moment radio transmission cut off, and after that, after Neil came back to the Earth, he admitted that he saw something, but it should stay private. So a few years later, after landing back to Earth, Neil actually admitted that he wasn't alone on moon, but he was prohibited to say anything. And the second reason is that theorists argue that there are certain areas on moon that people avoid deliberately because they may contain alien bases on them. So theory number two was that moon landing was a cover-up for secret military operations. So after World War II, United States recruited a few German scientists, and many people believe they had advanced knowledge on space travel, and possibly because of studying UFOs. Apart from that, many people believe that United States wanted to establish a secret military base on moon just to use it as a platform for advanced weaponry. And last theory is theory number three. The moon isn't what we think it is. So the first type of theory is the hollow moon theory. So people actually researched seismic data from Apollo 11 mission, and they came to conclusion that the moon can be hollow, which means the blank space, but there are a lot of evidence on internet that the moon is a real thing. So yeah, I really don't know how could it be hollow, but yeah, there are weirdos that believe in that. So theory number two is ancient alien connection. So people believe that moon was placed there by advanced civilization, and that there was time actually before the moon. So theory number three is moon's geometry. So moon has perfect size and orbit, and many people believe that it's more likely that moon is designed rather than naturally formed. The last moon landing was Apollo 17 in 1972. After that, NASA stopped going to the moon. Publicly, the reason was high budget, but some claim that NASA was warned not to go back there. Even though Apollo 11 was one of the biggest achievements in America's history, There are too many mysteries about that moon landing, like why did they go there and why do they don't go there anymore. So yeah. So what do you think? Was the moon landing just to beat Soviets, or was there something much bigger than that?